nerdsreviews.com presents Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us. We'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Welcome to Nerds Talking, the podcast. I'm here with Carlos.
Hello.
And Hugh, and I'm Lafayette. Remember to rate, subscribe, review, download, tell your friends, turn on notifications. Everyone should have Nerds Talking, the podcast, just like everyone should have some type of herpes. So we're going to jump into it. Before we start, our typical Hugh, how's it going?
What's up, Lafayette?
You know, it's going. It's nice and sunny in Southern California. Carlos, how's it going?
It's trudging along. I started a new diet this week.
What is it?
Yeah, it's the one where you eat 6 times a day. But every other meal is a shake, the replacement shake. Basically, it's a protein shake. And I started it Monday, and so far I am 10 pounds down.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Are you really? That's amazing.
1046 to 346 this morning.
I'm confused. It sounded like you said you went from 1046 to 346.
I'm sorry, 236.
Holy
You are
shit.
confused. I confused you.
You lost 700 pounds. That's pretty good.
One day.
Oh, just off these protein shakes.
Yeah, buddy.
Horse jizz. Just nice.
Talking about gastric surgery.
Yeah, you can catch me in a barn at like 3 a.m. What are you doing to my horse? Losing weight, buddy.
I need protein.
That's what I love.
Thanks, partner.
That's what I love about those gyms that you go to, and they're like, hey, let one of our guys help you with your nutrition. Free. Just come
But
meet
that's
with
what
them.
it was. I went and saw a nutrition guy at 24 Hour Fitness, and he gave me a free.
It's free until
meal.
you get to the.
Well, until you need the supplements. Yeah.
But
It
you
cost
bought the
me a bit.
supplements at the gym.
Yeah, I bought what I was running out of. I didn't have everything.
Tell them what the initial cost was going to be for the supplements.
Oh yeah, so he loaded the countertop with all these supplements, and then he, nonchalantly said it like I owed him 50 cents, just a little under $400. And I was like, "Wow, you said that so calmly. That's great." So I said, "Let's put this back. Let's put this back. And let's put this back."
Did you reach into your pocket? You take Carl's Jr. coupons? Like, just random coupons. Like, you should ask them. You guys have anything on Groupon right now? Just go through Groupon on the app. And I don't know. It's good though that he kind of guided you, and you don't really need his help anymore. That's the upside.
Right.
Did it boost your metabolism? Are you pooping like a
Yes.
master?
Yeah.
'Cause that's what makes you lose weight. Pooping. Or
That's what it
tapeworm.
is. It starts your metabolism, like it sets it on fire.
Yeah, I figure. Yeah, because I wrapped a duck tapeworm.
You swallowed a duct tape worm, or you stuck it up your ass.
What was that?
Yeah, I took a worm and I wrapped them in duct tape and shoved them up my ass. Somebody said if you have a tapeworm in your body, it'll make you lose weight.
I guess that might work.
Well, the
Didn't work.
rumor is a lot of supermodels will have tapeworm on purpose just to keep them from gaining weight.
Get
I mean,
out of here.
I don't know if that's any
Yeah, I
truth
can
to
see
that,
it.
but that's just what I hear from time to time.
No, what I heard is they take like double-sided tape and put it on a coat hanger and stick it down their throat and pull all the food back up. So that's how they do it.
Huh?
That was horrible.
You're
That
like,
was horrible. That was sad. That was sad.
No, it's visually it's pleasing. Anyway.
This is their diet. This is their diet pill right here. Doop, doop, doop.
Yeah, no, I just
That's right.
This is an audio show. So your joob is what? What is a joob
I stuck
joob?
my finger down my throat. It's throw
Did
it all
you?
back up. All you do is get a
Joob,
taste
joob,
of it
joob.
and taste worse coming back up.
Joob.
Can't
What
even
if
fathom that? I
now
just
what-
can't even fathom that.
now, what if aliens came to the planet? Would they diet with you? Leading into our segment.
Yeah.
Our segment
Mike-
is
Well, the conversation
go
came
ahead.
up because I asked Hugh, I said, If you were terminally ill and they offered to freeze you and before you die and just launch you into outer space, but I mean far enough, like out of the galaxy, like boom, you're just gone. And the idea is hopes that maybe an alien race finds you. Would you take the offer? Would you do it?
And I said, I'm open to that. That
I
was a
said I'd
big.
do it too. I'm like,
That's it.
I
That
think
was
just look, we're either gonna like be found by someone or we're just gonna become space trash. I mean, what's the difference? We're being put in the ground anyway, right? It says,
yeah. I mean,
launch me in space.
it's the essence of you're dead until you're awakened anyway. That's the
There
whole
you go.
theory. That's the whole theory behind Alcor and that place that where they freeze people in the hopes that someday the technology will be good enough to awaken them.
Right,
Or
like what didn't they do with Teddy Williams' head or something like that?
well, they cut his head off, assume with the assumption that his body is useless now, so he'll need a new body anyway, and by that point they'll be able to. I mean, they've already talked. There's already been discussions about cutting this guy. It's in Russia or somewhere, China maybe. This guy whose body is degenerating badly, his mind still works, his head still works, and they are closer today to being able to take his head and fuse his spinal cord with another body's spinal cord, which is unbelievable. I mean,
I mean,
a massive surgery.
it's Ted Williams' family that keeps him alive. So let's say Ted Williams' head gets attached to a body 200 years from now. Are those family members really going to know him?
No, but that wouldn't be the reason I'd do it. I'd do it because I'd be intensely curious about.
I'd take him first draft if I was coaching baseball.
I mean, the body he gets is not going to be his original body. He's going to be a little off. He'll probably chase a lot of curves. But yeah, I don't know. Alien life form. Like you guys kind of said earlier, if they came down to this planet, what would they want or expect, or why would they even want to come here? Or?
Well, I mean, to me, we were talking about this the other day, Carlos and I, the idea that there is alien life, and I can't fathom how there isn't alien life. There's no logic that supports that there isn't. In the infinite universe, how can we be the winners of the mother of all lottery tickets? That we're the only place, the only livable planet where life developed? It's impossible. It's not even possible.
I mean, don't you look at creatures like even creatures on Earth, even like an octopus or especially sea creatures, almost like alien life, that's, I mean, I kind of more sea creatures than land, it's, I don't know. It's interesting. I mean, I don't think you're wrong. I do believe that there is alien life. Why they don't stop here and they constantly just fly around and leave? It's probably immigration laws.
Would you stop here? Would you stop
Why
here?
would you? I wouldn't. These
I
people
mean, they could stop. What if they, they could always stop at a remote island that no one's at and just enjoy themselves.
Well, right. But what I was saying to Hugh is like, hopefully, if they ever decide to stop, they've been observing us long enough to go, they're going to shoot at us, right? It's going to happen. Right. So just remember.
I mean, that's the
don't
problem.
Fire back. Just remember, they're going to shoot at us.
The problem is that if you're right, if aliens actually came down and their spaceship little door opened, the army would be surrounding it with guns, ready to shoot.
Right, right out of the
throwing
gate.
Reese's Pieces at it.
Yeah,
and ET comes out.
And yeah, I mean, you already know that because they're gonna be like, who's gonna be the one that goes up to him and tries to communicate? And I don't know. I mean, it's
Richard Dreyfuss.
I don't think it's ever gonna happen in our lifetime, if ever. To be honest.
No, and I wouldn't either. If you're advanced enough to be able to travel from wherever the hell you live and come here and look around, then you're far more advanced in every other way than we are. I mean, we're barbaric compared
But it
to
could
them.
be that too. You could be right. They could fly down. Well, you see the videos. They seem to fly 1,000,000 miles a minute. And they could just be like, oh, this is primitive. Why are we here again? Let's go over to Xander and Galaxy Gigglebot and
Right.
go watch Netflix there.
Like, look at what we do to each other. All they'd have to spend like a second in certain parts of the world and go, nope, moving on. Nothing of interest to be seen here. They'll be gone in 1,000 years.
Yeah, no, it's interesting for sure.
Yeah, they'll We'll annihilate ourselves, and the Earth will clean itself up.
But I mean, also, what do you think of space travel in general for humans? Like, I mean, besides satellites, is there really a point to go to Mars? Is there a point to go to the moon? And I think it's great in the sense of, oh, look at what we're exploring. But in reality, no one's ever going to get on a 400-man ship and go to Mars. Well, at least not in our lifetime. Not even an arc, just a Deep Space Nine type of shit. You know, a flying space station, and I mean, the Earth has to be totally fucked up for people to go, finally, we can get off this rock and try to live on a red rock where we're all going to die instantly because we'd have to all live indoors 24/7. Why would you want to go there to live indoors 24 hours a day? You could just build a space station on this crummy planet and live here 24 hours a day indoors.
That's not the main point anyway. These are companies looking for resources to further exploit. Because once everything's done here, you're going to have to find things somewhere else.
But there is no resources for them necessarily to exploit that they can gather mass amounts of to bring back here. You know what I mean?
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. Not in our lifetime. That's what I'm saying. Maybe 1,000 years from now, they're going to send huge freaking like garbage truck or whatever size vehicles. They're going to load everything up. 20 of those get back in the ship and come back and be like, we got all these minerals and blabbity blip blap.
I think some of the point also is that when we eventually screw this planet beyond the point of being able to live on it any longer, that we will have to find someplace else to live. And that's the other point. It's that we will have to. Eventually greed does not stop. It doesn't seem to be stopping anytime soon.
The thing is, we'll never experience that ever.
No, we won't.
No. We'll never experience it. We'll just have to talk about it, fantasize about it, and it's gonna happen. It's all gonna come to an end.
It is happening.
But it's such a slow pace that people they accelerate it. Like it's gonna happen in 5 years. 5 years from now, it's gonna be so bad. The oceans are gonna overrun the land, and California is still gonna have a fucking drought.
All right. Well, if the Earth becomes overpopulated and we start running out of food, have you seen the Matt Damon film? I forget the title of it. Where he shrinks himself.
We Bought a Farm. Oh.
No.
We Bought a Zoo. Is that what it's called?
No, you dummy.
I know what he's talking about.
Well, he shrinks himself and they live into like a tiny community.
Yeah.
I mean, is that something you would even entertain if that was a possibility?
What did he do again?
He shrunk himself and he went and lived in this tiny community. So basically, if you had say you had $1,000 in your bank account, that $1,000 when you shrink, you're now like a millionaire because it costs like next to nothing to build these little tiny things.
Oh, I see.
Just the idea of overpopulation is controlled now by shrinking people and putting them in these little communities.
I mean, food-wise, I get it because you can turn one ear of corn into thousands.
Right.
When you shrink,
feed an entire planet of little people with one.
Yeah,
cob,
you can do that. But again, it's. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you guys watch Bill Maher. He had a great segment recently on water, on California water, and how there's a drought all the time. Do you know that 80% of California water goes to farm subsidies? And that's the reason why we have a drought. And it takes 1 gallon of water just to make, my bad, it takes like 19 gallons of water or something like that to make 1 pound of almonds or some shit. Some crazy, like ridiculous number. Oh, there you go. It's 1 gallon for 1 pound of almonds, something to that effect. And almonds are only grown in California. Like 90% of all almonds are grown. Now imagine how much water we're using just for almonds alone. That's without the vineyards and everything else, the trees, and why we're always in a drought, because we are constantly giving our water to farmers so people can drink almond milk.
That's unbelievable.
You know, it's crazy. It's nuts. And then people say we're in a drought. Well, we are in a drought all the time because all of our resources goes towards agriculture because California is a huge agriculture state.
Yeah.
Yeah. So aliens aren't coming, bro. As we circle back around. Let's take a break here on Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll be right back with one more segment with myself, Carlos, and Hugh before we continue on to part 2 of Nerds Talking. Welcome to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Carlos, Hugh, I'm Lafayette, and we are back for the second segment. Now, this show, if you don't know, it's 4 segments. The second half of the show is completely different. It's gonna be fantastic. So stay tuned.
In
Do
for
not
a surprise.
go anywhere. We are excited for this. We are. Can't believe what's gonna happen. Okay, so our topic here on our second segment is basically death, but if you could be uploaded with all your thoughts, memories, and just you uploaded onto a server, and a family member or members constantly pay a membership fee for you to live on this server, and you know that you're in the server, it's like the Matrix in a sense, would you want to be uploaded to this server? It's a TV show on Hulu called Upload. That's basically the premise of this TV show. And you know it's you, like you are living now in the server. You're still you at your ultimate peak, or they can actually customize you if they upgrade you and so forth. Like it's literally a monthly package that your family provides and picks for you to live on this server. Would you want to do that?
So you have self-knowledge that you know you're there?
Yeah, no, you know everything. All your memories, your consciousness, everything is uploaded onto the server.
And your physical being is gone.
Your physical being is
Correct.
gone, but you now have a virtual physical body on the server.
That'd be awesome.
Wouldn't it be awesome?
That would be awesome.
I could see Hugh sneaking around to like Pornhub. Like, where the hell did you go? He's over at Pornhub.
Oh, hi, ladies.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
What
no,
do you
the
do?
show was
Wow.
the show was wild because of, like I said, it's like a monthly package though. So if your family picks the cheapest package, you get no bandwidth. You live in a shitty place and you get to do nothing.
Or your stream keeps going out of focus.
No, it's pretty bad. Yeah, where you can't do shit. And then if you get a better package and you get, the works, and you live in a beautiful community and so on and so forth. And it's
But
I would. I mean,
in perpetuity, right? And forever, potentially.
if the membership keeps getting paid.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only bad part. What if all of a sudden a family member comes up to you like, hey, man, I'm the last one left and I can't pay for this anymore because I got a drug habit.
I'm thinking you could probably have figured out where to sneak in and find his bank card.
Oh, so you're going to be a virus.
I'm figuring at some point you're going to adapt.
You're going to be the first.
You're not paying for me anymore?
Yeah, they're gonna be on like at the server headquarters, and like there's one of these fucking avatars spreading a STD. Like, which fucking one is it? Oh, it's Hugh McCord trying to plug into every other fucking avatar.
Oh, you're still gonna be paying for me. Oh
bastard.
yeah.
Jeez. I just
Bitcoin.
Oh yes, we get crypto. Oh, cryptocurrency, I guess, will be valuable then. Very valuable.
Yeah. I mean, the idea is interesting, but it's not, if this would become some sort of possibility, it wouldn't really be you. It would be an AI with your memories adapting. Basically, it's just something to comfort your family so they can come visit you. Instead of visiting a grave, they're just visiting some AI, which they believe is you, but all it does is has your memories, and it basically learns your traits as it goes along. That's how I see it. That basically they're cloning you, but if you're a clone, you're not really you, right? Your natural self is already gone. So your memories are transported or transplanted into this new person. Like, to me, I think clones are just a way to comfort your loved ones. Oh, he's not
Okay.
gone. There he is, right there. He's
What
right
if
there,
you
but it's
could be a
not really
clone
you.
instead?
That's a good topic.
What if
That's
you could
a
be
good
a clone
topic.
instead, though? What if they could actually just transfer your brain into a clone, so it's still you altogether?
Well, if that's a possibility, then yes, sure, absolutely. But you know, what are the hell chances of those? Because your brain gets old. Eventually, your brain's going to deteriorate, as you know. So eventually, you're gonna go, and so they're gonna have to put you in some new body that's not you. It's just your adapted memories. Like I said, it's just to make your loved ones feel good that you're
The
still
worst
here.
part is the fact that in upload, it's a business.
Right.
It's not like they could just put you on an iPad and attach it to a what do you call it, Segway. No, it's a business. Like if you want to still be alive in any way, go to this company and pay for it, and that's the only way you can stay alive. It's like I'll take my chances to see if the J-Man is real.
So I have two other scenarios then based on that. Cloning was one of them. Cloning is going to happen sooner or later.
It happens already with animals.
It does, right? But it's going to happen with human beings.
Remember, Johnny had a penis mold, so it's kind of like a clone.
The problem with cloning, didn't they say that the animal that is cloned is the age of the cell that has been taken from the original? So the original Dolly, the sheep, right?
Right.
The original she was what, 10? So the clone, even though it's starting from birth, is already 10 years old.
Yeah, it has a disadvantage
in terms of the cells.
Mm-hmm.
So they haven't figured that part out yet. So the other question I have is whether anyone would be like, what's the movie where RoboCop, except not a cop,
like a cyborg.
Yeah, would you do that? I would do that yesterday.
But see, he still himself at his age and everything. He's not good prolonging his life per se. RoboCop is eventually going to die.
I guess eventually his brain will die, but that is a good question.
Yeah.
How if all that you had to sustain was your brain, not the rest of your organs and body, how much potentially longer would you live? When people die, it's not brain death typically.
Just if you could put your brain, I guess, into anything, just to prolong your life,
like a robotic.
Either robot or they give you an option like, hey, you want to be a dolphin for the rest of your fucking life, or you want to, I don't know, you want to be an animal, or like we can literally put you in something if you want it to prolong your life. Would you even consider anything of that nature?
Definitely.
Would I be a talking dolphin, or would I just be going ee? Which one?
I think you'd have your intelligence but you're not gonna be able to talk because dolphins can't talk. That's what I mean. So,
well, he'd
how
be
am I going to communicate then? I got to flip balls and do backflips.
Well, you don't have to be a dolphin then. Be a fucking dog.
And eat sardines. I don't want that shit.
If Johnny was here, he would tell you he had a clone made of himself one time.
No, I think Johnny was so
when Johnny saw it, he's like, "Fuck, that's me."
He was so excited, but he tattooed it to his shoulder.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Why did he do that?
Wait, his dick tattoo. No, I'm talking about his dick mold.
Oh, he put a dick mold tattoo on his shoulder. I don't think that would have been better. That'd have been way better.
That's his clone. He's been cloned once.
I thought you meant his dick mold was in the shape of a dolphin.
That would have been good too. She's molding it. She's like, how the fuck are you doing this?
Like that? Like,
if that's the case, I would advise everybody here and anybody listening, stay out of Budapest. It's nothing but trouble.
Was it Budapest he got his tattoo, or was it?
It was.
Okay, for some reason I thought it was Topeka, Kansas. Johnny gets it. But
he will when he sees this.
Yeah, he's like, what the? Stop talking about my dick, bro. Why is it every episode my dick comes up?
It'd be a very short episode. Very short.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's not right.
God, he'd be so pissed if he was here right now.
Right. Yeah, if he was listening, I'd be like, "Oh, gong hei fat choy," whatever.
Why always me? And it's not in the shape of a dolphin either.
Would be awesome though. The question
Well,
is,
can
is
you
it
imagine
as
with the
smart as
little
a dolphin?
with
That's
that
the
little
question.
fin on the side? Man.
Do you think
the-
that?
Oh man,
Yeah,
it's like
the
a
ple-
French tickler.
the
right
added,
Not
there.
even
the added,
that.
the
Yeah,
added
no.
pleasure.
Do you think his wife, before they start, throws like a ball at it, like a balloon, like a beach ball, to see if he can bounce it?
She stands on the edge of
balance
the
it?
bed in a wetsuit holding a sardine.
Oh
Hopes
wow!
that he
And
jumps
he
up.
like flops around. That's messed up, man. We're talking a lot about a dick. Let's just get that across here. You know, the first clone dick in fucking human history.
Flogged the dolphin, man. He flogged the shit out of it.
I love it. Good job. I don't love his dick. I mean,
Hey,
Hey, to each
RoboCop.
their own, man. To each their own.
so good. So anyway, okay. Well, that's our.
You think he'll
segment.
give him? You think he'll give him his Christmas gifts?
his clones?
Yeah, his clone.
His clones. They're like,
He
what
just
is this?
shows up.
It's part of me. I'll be with you forever. Is your dick or a dolphin? However you want to perceive it.
Why does it look like a dolphin?
Oh, if I got one, I'd like put it in the backyard in like a sand pit and play like use it for like horseshoes. You know, to toss horseshoes around.
Oh, wow.
That'd
You'd
be
miss
great.
a lot.
I would.
Anyway, let's go to break.
Wait. You think I could use it as a golf tee? Maybe.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Golf tee. What else? Now that you got us on this, that's messed up. Remember you were talking about that Matt Damon movie? It would definitely somehow fit into that scenario. Anyway, all right. We'll take a break here. I mean, that's enough. Then we have to apologize to Johnny now. So Carlos, you
It's gonna be
start. You apologize to Johnny.
So mad when he sees this.
Oh
I
man.
mean, here's this, you mean?
Man.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Spent so little time on this though.
If he
So
can
little
see
time.
this shit, that's amazing.
Mm.
Well, it didn't
Not to
really
ask
require a
him.
lot of time.
Yeah.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
His, but with a shaved head, he kind of looks like a penis. I wonder.
I'm pretty sure he's heard that. I mean, that's a pretty much shaved head joke, though. That's like for everyone that shaves their head. It's not like just a Johnny joke. It's everyone that shaves their head,
Yeah.
But if Johnny shaved his head but left like a little mullet, it'd be even better. Yeah. So anyway, that's our segment. When I say our segment, that's myself, Lafayette, Carlos, Hugh.
Bye-bye.
See you.
Oh, it's time for part 2 of the show. It's with Johnny, Marie, and a special guest. So thanks and stay tuned because part 2 starts right after. Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm Lafayette, and I'm here with Carlos. There's only 2 of us. And you're probably wondering, what happened to Hugh? Where's Johnny? Where's Marie? Well, this episode has been edited due to, well, how would you explain it?
wreck. A train.
Yeah, a train wreck. Basically, little inside baseball, as they say. Johnny and Marie posed a challenge that they could do the show better. Well, not really Johnny so much as it is Marie. They could host the show and do it better. And they hosted their own segment that went on for 1 hour. And they had a special guest. Now, we didn't know who the special guest was. It was another police officer. And if you don't know, Johnny himself is an officer. And it was just horrific. It so bad. And this is why we're here, just explaining to you why that segment is missing. I'm not sure if you're ever going to get a chance to hear it. Maybe you will. Maybe not sure you ever want to.
We'll sell it to you as an NFT.
There you go.
Want it, email us.
Yeah, it's like one of those Top Shots,
Yeah.
You can have it you can have it in pieces. We'll like splice it up. It's
Look, the reason we even edited it out is to save you and to save our audience, and basically to save us.
yeah.
That's why we're talking to you now. The rest of the show is lovely. but we had to cut it down.
Yes. So the whole gang is back in the next segment. But as for this segment, the original version, we will not put you through that. We're not evil people. We're not terrorists. Yeah, it's pretty much that. It's pretty much if you were like kidnapped by terrorists, they would play that segment for you. And then they'd put a gun on the table with a bullet and go, it's up to you, man. You can either finish the segment or end it early. You'd probably just end it early. You're probably, I don't want to listen to this shit no
You
more.
probably wondered why it took so long to put the gun down.
Right? Oh, you'd ask for other torture options. You guys still waterboard? You guys give that up? Oh, we found this segment online. This is way worse.
Can you stick screwdrivers into my ears? I can still hear.
Like anything. Cut my nuts off. No, listen to this. Marie goes on for an hour. So yeah. That's pretty much why we're here. So thanks for tuning in. Remember to subscribe, rate, review, turn on notifications, tell your friends. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned after the break here on Nerds Talking, the podcast. Welcome back to Nerds Talking, the podcast. I'm here with Carlos, Hugh, Johnny, and Marie, and I'm Lafayette. Thanks for staying locked in here. And freeze, as Johnny and his compadres would say. Do you guys still say that? Is that an old-timey thing? Freeze!
I don't think I've ever said that.
Yeah. When I think of that, I always think of old-timey movies. Freeze, buddy!
Right. Yeah.
Freeze, pal. I'm not your friend, buddy.
And then they turn back and forget you, coppa.
Yeah.
And then we run around like the
what was
Keystone
the other
Cops?
Keystone Cops.
What was the other word for copper back then? Come on, there's another one. Come on.
Flatfoot.
Got it. Flatfoot.
Gumshoe.
Gumshoe. I never understood gumshoe.
Walk on the beat. You need gum on your shoes.
Wasn't that part of the song on Inspector Gadget?
Gumshoe?
Inspector Gadget. You ever watch that show, Cops?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Love
no,
Cops,
I mean, Johnny, did you ever watch that show, Cops? Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it. I watched it more in the academy. They would always like show us like clips. All right, this is the time they came to Sacramento, and then this is.
Did they come to Sacramento a lot?
Oh yeah, they've been out here a few times.
But they never showed those segments in Sacramento.
Brutal shooting that show because you're in the car for a long time, shooting, waiting for something to happen.
Right, and you can have a whole shift, with nothing going on.
Right,
you just save the cat, or you convince a kid to go to school. And
the best one I've saw for Sacramento is they had to get a cow that got away from the farm, the pen, roaming like the streets, and the whole episode was about that. That's it.
You're
That's
lying.
all
You're
they
so
did.
Full of shit.
That was a horrible episode because we all like tuned in to watch it because we are so excited for Sacramento's finally gonna be on Cops. And it was a fucking cow.
You're full of shit.
No, it's true.
And
then the other thing they showed was somebody drove a car into a garage or something.
That's it. Yeah, and that was shorter than the cow segment.
Yeah,
the cow segment was like the whole thing. It was like, come on, really? This is so boring. I mean, still better than the last segment of this show, but boring as shit. Like,
the theme. Can you do it?
It would have been better if Marie had the cow to interview. Remember when you were on Cops?
I am the cow. Anyway, I think the best one that I ever saw wasn't in Sacramento, but it was like one of those ones they actually couldn't show on Fox. You had to like buy the DVD for it, and I don't remember, they were showing it somewhere, and there was I guess it doesn't matter if I'm probably not gonna explain it right, but there was a child molester in this little girl's room, and they came in, they were trying to take this guy down, and he was like 100 feet tall, and he was just sort of swinging on all the cops and beating them up. And I was like, that's awesome. I love it.
I've heard
It's
enough
a movie?
of this. Yeah.
No, it was a cops
100 foot tall,
episode.
100 foot tall.
100 foot
I
tall.
swear, no, he was
child
really big. I swear, he was so big. He was hella big. He was like
100 feet
he was probably
tall.
like six.
Did he
six
live
and a
in
half
Jolly
feet tall.
Green
He was
Giant?
a
Top of
big
a
ass dude.
beanstalk?
No, he's the Jolly Green Giant.
Yeah.
I
what
feel
was
like
the
if I
child's
ever
name?
came across
Jack?
100-foot person, I would just start shooting. I don't think you can do anything else because it's like Godzilla. Like, what do you do? Like, turn around. Oh shit! I don't have handcuffs big enough for you.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just gonna
Anywho.
start shooting just like that, huh? You're not gonna ask what's up. Oh, I saw a 100.
If he's 100
person,
feet
I'm gonna
tall,
shoot him.
hell
What if
no.
what if it's like
What if he's a
Gulliver's
friendly
Travels?
giant?
Yeah.
First of all, if he's 100
Well,
foot tall, he can't get away with shit. Especially
I
child
gotta see where he's
molestation.
going.
Yeah,
He's an
'cause
earth molester at that
all
point.
he would do is murder. There's no like
Jesus.
molesting. It's just
Every
what I
step he
mean.
took would be murder.
Yeah.
You're under arrest, sir. What did I do? You fucked the planet again. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious.
I'd watch it though.
You would watch that episode?
Yeah, for
Where you
sure.
bought on like DVD?
Yeah, in
you-
that
did you
back
ever-
section of the Blockbuster type of store.
You guys
Remember
ever
like
remember
late
that?
at night, there's always Girls Gone Wild commercials like nonstop on the bus. Buy these DVDs. Did anybody
You
actually
would,
buy any of those DVDs?
As a cameraman,
No, but I watched them.
would you ever shoot that stuff?
What?
You know,
No,
Girls Gone
'cause-
Wild, porn,
Yes.
any of that?
Yes.
You have.
No. Have I?
Oh.
No, I haven't. Would I? Yes.
Did
No,
you
I-
guys ever watch that show back in the day? It was called Wonder Chosen. It was only on for like 2 seasons on MTV, and it was on super late.
Wait, what was it called?
It was called Wonder Chosen. It was like a kid's show, but it was really dark and satanic and cynical, and they would make the kids say really fucked up shit like I'll have to look it up, but I'll get right back to you.
To go back to you, Johnny.
All right.
Would I shoot Girls Gone Wild? Yeah. I knew a guy in LA who shot porn, and I'm not sure I would. I'd have to be covered. I'd have to be like just blanketed. I'd
Right,
have to
because
be-
because there's
There's
blast
things everywhere.
radius and-
There's everything
yeah,
everywhere.
DNA everywhere.
Yeah. I'd have
get
to
it.
be. Yeah. But Girls Gone Wild is like a more sedate. We interviewed that guy, by the way, when I was in LA. We interviewed the guy who was whoever it was that created the show.
Right.
What was his name? I can't think of it. The guy who had Girls Gone Wild. Whatever
Did
his
he
name
get
was.
arrested? Wasn't
He did. He
he?
did
Yeah,
get
got
arrested.
busted. Yeah.
What did he get? Wasn't it for underage?
I think it
It
was.
for,
But he also had like cocaine on his private plane or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, you can't trust a giant. You know what I mean?
No, not a 100-foot giant.
100-foot giant was underage bus girls. Yeah, he was the original Bang Bus.
But you know what his deal was? He would tell girls whatever he would ask them if they wanted a free T-shirt. In order to get the free T-shirt, you had to go sign the release, and the release just happened to be in the RV or wherever it was.
Right.
When they would ask them,
That's-
"Hey, you want to be on video? You show us your
Good
boobs."
strategy.
Blah blah blah.
That's what I tell kids with candy.
Oh,
But other than that,
So,
oh, Bobby Lee. If you ever
so
watch
Gary
Bobby,
Glitter.
if you ever watch Bobby Lee live, he has this joke about that. How somebody lures him to his house, and the guy glues candy to the ceiling, and he's like, "Just try to reach it. We should take all your clothes off. I'll do anything for candy." I'm like, what the hell? And he goes full detail graphic in this stand-up about it. I'm like, oh my god, man. You go all out. Like, but he's funny as shit. He did take all his clothes off that he was fully nude on
I think
stage.
he
It was
does
very
that
odd.
like every show.
Every show, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Bobby Lee's not that funny, but I guess when
Oh,
he's
he is
fine-
live. Yeah.
he has his moments.
Oh yeah. Because when he's live, he does a lot of jokes about his parents and how they don't get him and how he grew up not caring so much about his Asian culture. He was more fascinated with American culture and comedy, and his parents didn't get that. So it's funny to hear that side of it, and how, his take on it. And I don't know, every time you see a comedian that does jokes about their culture, it's usually funny because you're not going to make fun of it, but you'll laugh at them making fun of their own culture, But yeah, there we go. And then we'll end on this one real quick. Johnny brought it up before the segment, talking about multi-level marketing and things like soliciting at your door. And have you ever fell for such a thing? Have you ever sold, knives? That was something that was popular, where people come to your door, try to sell you knives, or try to get you to sign up to sell door to door, like kitchen knives and cooking knives. And it was pretty popular back in like the 90s, and along with Tupperware and candles and Avon and blah, blah, blah. And Johnny, Herbalife, as Johnny brought up during the break. As we know, it is a workout supplement company or a diet company, but really it's a pyramid scheme. Right, Johnny?
Yep.
Thank
you. I didn't sell it per se. I took it, and then I guess I kept buying from myself. And so at the end of the year, I got a check for $89. And if I would have had more people sign up, then I would have had double, triple. I signed up for the fitness aspect of it. I was trying to lose weight, and they just kept pushing that. Well, talk to your friends about it and do this, and you should recruit more people. Like, there's a girl I'm friends with on Facebook. She's doing this new one called Arbonne, which is basically the same thing. And every fucking new post is like, oh, this is great, and join my team and DM me and I'll ask you for this and you get a discount on that. And then the thing is, like, she was a personal trainer before, so she was already fit. She already had a nice body and all that. Basic. And now she's doing Arbonne, and she's like, well, you could be fit like me too. I'm like, bitch, you were fit last week before you started selling this shit. But yeah, I mean, I guess I fell for it a little bit. It was very humiliating doing my taxes at the end of the year and putting that fucking W-2 of
So my question would be, if you could pick a product, any product, that you would feel comfortable pushing onto your friends, what would it be?
I have one.
Okay, go ahead.
So I have a buddy who's been into multi-level marketing for many years, and I got sucked in a little bit to something he did many years ago and realized what a mistake. But now he's into something called, what is it? It's Nirvana Gold, which is door delivery cannabis. That would be something I would consider.
Yeah, for sure. That's I think, but that's also a very viable business itself nowadays.
Don't they do that already?
Cannabis, yeah, it's already.
Except it's door delivery, but on top of it though, it's all about it's multi-level, because it's all about getting people to come in and pay up a bunch of money in order to get involved in the business.
For sure. You're trying to recruit and grow your team and
right. The definition of multi-level.
Yeah. And the whole idea of any pyramid is, I don't want to do any fucking work, but I want to collect money.
Off of
Johnny, you do the work, and then you get two more guys to do more work, and they get two more guys to do more work. And by the time we're done, Johnny and I will do nothing. We'll just jerk each other off in the shed in the backyard. Why? Because Herbalife.
Because he's a dolphin.
So, no, but if you could sell one thing, like you could like literally pick any item you want that you thought, I can get my friends to go in on this, what would it be? Like Hugh said, weed, which is, yeah, I could see people joining you in that and like, hey, join my team. What do you do? Well, we just sell door-to-door weed, like we delivery service, but you can make money off blah blah blah. What would you do? What kind of item would you build a business off of for this multi-level marketing? Johnny?
You could go ice cream trucks.
Really? Ice cream trucks?
Yeah.
Okay. And you think like you could actually get your friends to participate in this?
No, I don't have any good ideas. It's a terrible idea. I don't know. It's funny. My brother was saying that he has a friend who has like 2 or 3 hot dog carts, and he just gets Costco hot dogs, parks it outside a club, and makes
Oh yeah,
$500 a night,
I'll bet.
and then you know, on the weekends or whatever. I mean, it's not terrible if you have a bunch of different carts. I think the dude pulls in, I want to say like $3,000 a week, so it's
That's
all
not bad.
cash.
Yeah, it's like a FedEx driver. A FedEx driver buys routes and trucks, and he can
Really?
disperse those trucks and routes amongst his friends. Yes, I knew a guy in San Diego. He owned 5 routes. He bought all his trucks. This guy was like 25 years old. And he hired all his cousins, like brothers and cousins. And he said, you guys run the routes. I'll give you 35 cents a package. And you guys run the same route every day, blah, blah, blah. And basically he was kicking down like $300 a day to, his family members. Because on the back end, he was getting paid like $1 a package. So he was making money no matter what.
Huh.
So
I had no idea that's how they did it.
Yeah, FedEx does independent routes and so forth. And you can buy routes off of other drivers for, well, thousands of dollars, of course. It's the same as if you ever see guys doing lawn work, landscapers.
Right.
You can buy their routes off of them. You can approach them and be like, hey, how much do you make off of this? Oh, I make this much a year. How much to sell me this route? And they might sell you their route.
Does Amazon do it the same way?
No, Amazon hires you direct for Amazon. Yeah. You work directly for Amazon. Okay. Marie, if you had to pick a product that you can get your friends to buy into so you can have a pyramid scheme, what would it be?
Sex.
I knew it.
Did you say
she's gonna say sex.
Text messaging.
Sex. SEX.
She's gonna say sex.
I mean, you're pretty much like
I could
it's
be
like
the madam.
It's like a layup.
What
with
was
you.
that
It's
chick's
like,
name?
There's nothing to
90s?
figure out with you. It's like, hey, Marie,
That's like first of all, that is the oldest profession in the world, and it's actually still
so what you're trying to tell me is you could actually convince your friends to be hookers.
Not my friends, just other.
No, it would be yeah, but
I can make them. I can pretend to be their friend and then convince them to do it, but. I mean, I would never.
The way you describe it, Marie, is more like trafficking. So,
yeah,
like,
exactly.
We're trying to convince people that they can be rich.
Let's get Lieutenant Diaz
you're
back on the
like,
line.
All right, give me all the money.
Johnny,
Where's Darnell?
taking notes?
Like it's
perfectly
hilarious
legal, of course, perfectly legal.
And I like how you said, "I'll just make friends."
Yeah,
so by the time,
definitely not my friends. I want them to believe that I'm their friend.
Oh, I have an idea. I do. Wait.
Well, no, by the time you're on, you're like,
is that your idea?
By the time you hang out with your friend, like at the third time, you're like, man, this is fun. Thanks for being my friend. You ever thought of sucking dick for $35? Excuse me. Like, hey, where did that come from? I have a business idea. I have a business idea.
And listen, I have this house you can live in.
I got this new route.
You and I are going to make some
cut
money.
lawns on it, but now you just got to cut your lawn and we'll be all good.
Okay, Carlos, your turn. What item?
Did you need a place to live?
Mad because I have the best idea. Basic idea. Don't be mad at all of my ideas.
Did you need a place to live? Because I have one.
Go ahead, Carlos. What's yours?
A multi-level
madam.
Madam. Heidi Fleiss.
Yes, there we go.
Met her too.
Yeah?
Bought her book. Or she gave me one. I guess she gave it to me.
All right, Carlos. What
did you give her, Hugh?
Thank God, nothing. Thank God.
Just a tip. You gave her just a
She frightened me.
Just a tip.
She frightened me.
All right, Carlos. Anything, any item you could possibly sell to your friends that they would jump on board and be like, yeah, it sounds like a great idea. So far, we have weed,
magic carpets.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Your friend, I'd buy one. That's for damn sure.
I can show you the world.
That's a euphemism.
Wow.
Man,
So-
you motherfucker. I had you thinking. I was thinking for a second, like, so why are they mad? Are they stain proof? No, motherfucker, they fly. Magic carpets. Okay.
Magic carpets.
They stain.
That's right.
Wow.
I didn't say Scotch Guard carpets.
And then
I said
I'll open up a
carpets.
magic carpet cleaning
Are
business.
they rechargeable like Teslas?
Oh, that seems so cool. Magic carpet.
Hey, come and join my business. We sell magic carpets. Like, I don't think you even need partners, to be honest. You probably just sell a shitload yourself. Probably open up a website and wow. All right. Marie, you should elaborate more on yours a little bit later. Your idea. I want to hear your business. I want you to lay out a business plan for the next
model.
episode.
Yeah.
Your business model, PowerPoint.
I actually
Hit
have
us like
a
Shark
few,
Tank.
I actually
Yeah.
have a few business ideas, but
Okay,
I guess we
go.
can talk
Be
about that
quick.
next.
I'm talking like fast. Like go. 1.
Okay. I could be a private investigator because I'm really good at finding stuff out. And then 2, I could teach men how to be like Heidi Fleiss.
Wait, you just said you had
But
like
like a
5
man version.
ideas.
You're gonna
I can
teach
tell-
men how to be pimps.
No, not a pimp, but like a player.
Wait a second. I'm confused though. You said you had
Yeah.
business
You
ideas.
said business ideas. I can be a private
Yeah,
investigator. I can
no,
teach you how to be a
can-
pimp. I can
Those are two
scoop
different
ice
things.
cream for Johnny's
No,
business.
there's 2 different.
But none of
there's
these
2
are
different
businesses,
things.
though.
I could be a PI.
Okay.
I'm not like I didn't say I was making the business. I'm just saying I could go into that business. I could be my own. I could
how
be a private
much-
investigator. I
How
could
much are you
charge
going to
dudes
charge
by the hour.
me to be a player or to turn into a player?
Yeah.
Much?
How much would you charge?
And is
Haven't
this a
figured that part out yet.
class?
I think it would depend on how tragic your life is.
Okay.
You know
It would
what?
be on a
Fair
per
enough.
No,
basis.
before we even continue this,
Wait. So,
Um,
if you evaluate me and you're like, dude, it's gonna be thousands of dollars. You're fucking hopeless.
right? Right?
What kind
You're
of?
already in it. You're already wanting to get in on that, huh? It sounds like a good idea. I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm curious, but then
Mhm.
I don't like where this
Oh
is
my
gonna become.
goodness.
I feel like my self-esteem might get fucked up.
I'm not talking about. I was talking about recruiting you, man. You just do not want to be on my team at all ever again, do
No,
you?
you
But I
said
can help
you
you.
were gonna
I can
teach
help you.
you can teach me how to be a player.
Okay, first
You
of
know,
all,
she could use your business, your own business, to have you become a
ice cream
gigolo.
trucks. The ice cream
The
truck
ice cream
business.
truck. See what they do is they
To dole
ask
out the
for a certain
hookers.
type of ice cream.
Uh-huh.
Like, oh yeah, I got that. When do you want it? Oh, can I
Mhm.
get that Saturday night at 6:00? Yes, you
Taco
can.
Taco.
Oh,
That's like a
yeah.
Puerto Rican chick, right?
Yeah.
It's Choco
yeah.
Taco.
Some
Okay.
mochi,
yeah.
some mochi ice
Uh-huh.
cream for the Japanese
Yeah,
ladies.
yeah.
You would.
So it's a combined business now. Look at that. And
Yeah.
throw in a little bit of Hugh's business, buy some weed in the truck on the
There
side.
you go. And you can
Carlos
deliver
is-
it on a magic
And now I just need a
once
little bit
by
more
once
the
by-
magic carpet. Wow. Last thing before we head out, I just want to hear the first step on how Marie would make Johnny a player. If you were actually teaching him, what would be the step number 1?
And give him a good line. Give him a good
No.
Oh,
I want
a
to hear
line?
step number 1. No, I want to hear
No.
how
What,
you would do it.
Yeah.
That might be step number 1.
That's
line.
not gonna do it. That's
Hair
not gonna make you a
plugs.
player.
First of
It
all,
would have
Carlos,
to
shut
be-
the fuck up.
it-
It's
how would-
not your segment now. It's Maria's segment. Tell me, Marie.
Oh no,
And don't
it's
say
not
hair
her
plugs.
segment.
I'll
Because
give
then
you
it'll
one.
just let her
Shut
answer the
up.
question.
Anyway, if that was our segment, remember?
He's
That was
selling
both of our
bombs.
segments. What would I tell you to do? Do you have any guy friends or girlfriends?
Wait.
Like,
Are you
Groups of
trying to make
friends.
me a player, or am
You
I
a
gonna
player.
be okay?
Wait. I
Well,
wanna
just
see
say yes.
Johnny-
Just say yes. You have a friend, a
You-
guy friend, or girlfriend. Just say
no,
yes.
not one. I mean, like, do you
No, I
have
know.
a group of guys or girls or a mixture of them
But
that you
just
hang out
say
with, that
yes
you can
so
go out
we-
with?
So we
You guys
can
should role
see where
play
this
so I can hear
goes.
how it would go.
No,
Role
I
play,
can't-
like
I
Jo-
can't role play. There's
Oh,
no
no, no,
role
no.
play.
Johnny
in this.
approaches.
All
Johnny,
right,
That's
just
not
say
how
yes.
this
You have a
works.
group of friends.
That's not how it works because
All
you
right,
don't
Marie,
approach
I'll
him.
let you-
No,
You
that's
don't
training.
approach him. You
I
don't
do have
approach
friends.
him.
This is
Okay.
Don't approach him. That's
This-
I don't approach the girls. How do I
No.
get them to sleep with
I
me?
just.
No,
I can't, I'd have to charge you for that.
you approach the men.
No. Ugh.
Let's start from square one. Johnny, do you have any male or female friends? Marie, go.
Yes.
Okay. Then you would all go out as a group,
Okay.
and that's all I can tell you because I have to make money off of our podcast listeners and you and
Kinda
anyone who wants to be.
fucking bullshit.
I'm telling you, I have
Sounds
a
like an
foolproof
invite
way.
like to go
I have
clubbing
a
or
foolproof
something.
way.
Hey, let's go
That's
clubbing.
This is
so
the worst
Do you have
pitch
shoes?
ever.
All right. If you want to know the next step, pay me $5.
You would be the-
Not
You
that
have
far.
shoelaces.
You know what?
$10.
Hold on. Stop.
Oh
Everybody
no!
stop.
Like
Everybody
you guys
stop.
can,
Marie.
everyone can do what they want to do, but let me tell you, if you mine
Yeah.
is a foolproof
Uh-huh.
plan. And
Yours is a foolproof
you-
plan.
If it doesn't work, then I'll give you your money back. Boom.
There we go. Okay.
but it's
Um, I think your business
Exactly. So you won't have to give me. I won't have to give the money back.
your business would be how to tank a podcast. Marie.
You guys keep inviting me.
I mean, you didn't even answer the hypothetical. It's not like it's a real business. Just how would he be a player?
I can't. Oh, how would he be a player?
Like,
Because
how
then he
would
would
you
get girls
make-
to sleep with him in a night?
Oh, you know what? I can't anymore. I can't.
I can't tell you how to
I
be the
can't.
player. I already gave up Carrie's last name or Carrie's name that one time. I see you guys keep trying to trick me.
You have
I'm not
literally
gonna
not
fall for it
answered the
anymore.
question. This
What
is
is
not
the
a real
question?
business.
What is the question?
The question is, if Johnny has friends, yes, then I can't continue this any further.
That's not. No, I asked the question.
I know.
I think
What I'm
you guys
saying
are
is,
confused.
what I'm saying is, what is step 2?
Can't
this-
tell
can't-
you. I
All right,
can't tell you.
Marie,
It's a
You're giving my
hypothetical
business away.
business. It's not
Marie.
real.
Marie, what's your Venmo? I'll pay for the step 2.
Good
I'll pay
lord.
for the step 2.
It's
and just
not.
tell me.
It's just all hypothetical.
I know,
We don't have a
but-
real
Drug dealer ever.
business.
You have
It's
drugs?
It's sad on
You'd have
my
to pay
part
me to
because I
answer
know
that
it's not a
question.
real business, but I do really want to learn how to be a player. So I'm
So
asking.
what is step 2?
I'm
I'm
asking
waiting.
advice on this business that doesn't exist.
Oh my god.
Well, see,
this
I will use Johnny as my guinea pig, and I will charge him for free. But I'm not giving it up on the air.
You can't charge somebody for free.
Whatever.
I feel like I'm still gonna have to pay somehow.
I'm not a math
You're gonna have to-
magician, but
You have to be
Oh
a
my
magician to
God.
do that shit. It's hard.
Oh my. Hey Johnny, I'll teach you how to be a player. You have a lot of friends?
Yes.
I'll tell you what. No, here we go. Step 1, go to a bar. Bring your
Okay.
friends. Who gives a shit? Just lie. There, done. All right. Just lie about everything because nobody knows you. So you can tell anybody anything. There you go.
Or you could just
Lie.
roofie their drink. That's fine.
That's not how you be a
Jesus. Can we
player. That's
keep
how
the
you be a
felonies out of
rapist.
it, please?
Well,
What
what
are you,
you
a
could.
fucking
I
giant?
think it would be easier to roofie them than to say a bunch of lies because I'm
No,
pretty
what-
sure the
what
women
is
can.
Cosby package.
Women can see right through that shit.
Did you say it would
Okay.
be easier to roofie someone
Let me
and instead of lying?
Instead
to
of
them?
lying. Think about that real quick.
I don't. I would like to withdraw my name.
It's
from
like
your class.
it's like it's like that. It's like those husbands that kill their wives because they don't want to get divorced.
Yeah, it was just so much easier this
It's
way.
so much easier to kill her. I mean, I could have divorced her, but murder was just an easier way out. Like, good lord, you understand lying. Johnny can just move on to the next one if he reads through him. He can just keep on going. He doesn't have to keep roofing one after the other.
Mm-mm.
He can just
Mm-mm.
lie to the next one. And Johnny has experience in lying, so it's easy.
Johnny knows I'm right. So he's like kind of
He's
torn
not.
because he thinks you're being
He's
funny,
not.
but he also knows that I'm
No.
right.
You
Not
will
about the
see-
roofie part, not about the roofie
No.
part, but about the I
No.
know what
Okay.
I'm doing.
No. Player. If you want me a player, Johnny, just lie. That's it. Step 1. Step
Ooh.
2, we're done here.
You won't have to lie. You won't have to lie. You won't have to lie. And
I don't
it'll
have to
feel that
charge
much
you.
better.
I don't have to charge you. Just lie.
I'll tell you, it's fine.
I
I'll
think I
tell you.
might take both classes simultaneously.
Mine's
Yeah.
over. It
Oh.
ended.
Well, shit. How much do I owe you?
You graduated,
Free.
brother.
It's good.
I'm just gonna
Congratulations.
lie. What's your name? Steve.
There you go. Because
I ain't
you'll
telling no fucking truths tonight.
You'll get your certificate in the mail.
remember,
Yeah.
you're a
No
player.
herpes here. What?
Remember, you're
What?
a player. You're not meant to have like legit relationships. You're a player. Just lie
Oh.
your ass off. That's it. What are you looking for? To marry 7 girls at once? No.
That's
You
a
just
lot
tell
of
me you're a player.
roofies,
That's a
son.
lie.
And step 2, roofies. There we go. Thanks for tuning into our show, everyone. This is Nerds Talking the podcast. This has been quite entertaining. Well, segment 1, 2, and 5. Thanks again for
Yeah,
Hugh
that's
McCord,
right. It'll blow their mind. Segment
See ya.
3 and 4.
for Johnny.
Johnny,
Say it like a cop would say it, since you know. How would a cop say it?
have a nice
Free.
day.
There you go.
Freeze.
Hey, they would say have a nice day. Yeah, good point. For Marie
Bye.
and for Carlos.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for tuning in to Nerds Talking the podcast. Remember to subscribe, rate, review, download, turn on notifications, tell your friends, just like you would
Free.
Herbalife. And see you next week.